Hi guys, how are you all doing? How are you doing? How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Let me introduce myself because for the past few months, some organic people watch me. So some of them don't know my name. Okay, so now I want to introduce myself for the first time. I'm not talking about people that have been watching me before. My name is Anyuke. So my channel's name is Food Delight TV. So my channel is all about food, cooking, mukbang, and inspiration. If you see that I've not been posting a video on my cooking for a few years, I've been so sick. So I need to get myself back to normal. And when it's time for me to start uploading the cooking video, I will let you guys know. But now we are on inspiration. So if you are watching me for the first time, my name is Anyuke and my channel's name is Food Delight TV by Anyuke. So what are you well what is going on, guys? So how are you all doing? Sometimes I eat on my chat because I'm always here eating because my channel is all about food. So today I'm having eba. This is eba. I'm eating already, okay? Let me show you. I'm having eba today. I'm having eba with ogbono soup. Ogbono. This is ogbono. Let me pour it together. Let me pour it on top. So sometimes it is good when you eat it together. So this is ogbono. Mm. Very yum, 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 yum. This ogbono and eba. Very good. Tastes good, good. Okay. So let's talk about the topic. Let's talk about bitter taste. Bitter people. Bitter people. Let's talk about bitter people. If you're watching me, let me say something and type. Let me put this back so you can see me very well. You can see my mouth. Now, so you can see my food too. So let me share myself. So how are you all doing, guys? How are you all doing? How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Let me share myself. If you're watching me, say something. I don't want to be talking alone. Let me share myself. Then more people can join us. So say something if you're watching me. I don't want to be talking alone. Say something. I want you guys to type. So let's talk about bitter person. Bitter person. Bitter people. Bitter people. Bitter people. I'm sharing myself. Let's talk about bitter person. You know what I mean by bitter? Bitter person and hold on. We are talking about people, bitter person, bitter people. I'm trying to share myself. I need to share myself. So I don't want to eat hand because I don't know. I want to use fork. But normally, if you want to eat eba and ogbono and ila, you don't use fork. You don't use fork. You use your hand. And I'm using hand because I might want to type. It's going to mess up my hand, and I don't want my hand to be messy. So let's talk about bitter. person. Today's topic is all about bitter people. All about bitter people. Oh, I'm not going to stay longer, okay? Just, I don't, maybe I'll manage to stay 30 minutes. All about bitter. So let's do Furulo for Christ's sake. Amen. Should I use my hand? No, it's good. How are you? How are you, DOY? Welcome. God bless you. First time in my life. Oh, God bless you. Thanks so much for coming. First time in my live stream. Oh, God bless you. I will join you. I will support. Are you a content creator or you are organic washer? God bless you. On my channel, I do cooking and inspiration, mukbang. I can show myself the food I cook, how they eat it, how yummy it is, how delicious it is. So for the past 1 year, I'm not be uploading a video on my cooking. I choose on inspiration for now because I was so sick before, so I'm getting better. Because if you want to do a cooking video, you need to compose yourself, well arranged, you want to compose it to people. So you can't just post a video without with no not enough illustration like explanation on the content. So that's why I choose for inspiration for now. So God bless you. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate your coming. So I will check your channel if you are a content creator. So now, if you see all the my live chat, you will see that all those topics are very inspirational. You know, the topic is it really it help a lot of people. It's not just about just sitting down here talking alone. It's very inspirational topic that will really help. So we're going to talk about a bitter person. When we say someone is bitter, somebody is bitter. So we're going to talk about bitter. When somebody is bitter for some no reason, the person will just be bitter for no reason. Just you don't want to see you, don't like you. So when somebody is bitter, most likely most people that are bitter are jealous people. To my own knowledge, when somebody is bitter, they are jealous person. Jealous people are the most bitter people. Jealous people and the most bitter people, they shouldn't be around you. Anyone that is bitter is dangerous, so very dangerous. It shouldn't be around you. Because for some no reason, the person that bitter will just don't like you. No matter what you do, the person will not like you. The person will just be complaining. Will- The person that is bitter will always think about bad thing to happen to you because he's not an happy person. When somebody is bitter, that means that person will never be happy in his or her life. Yeah. Anyone that's bitter, oh my goodness, who's calling me online? Anyone's bitter, you shouldn't be around you. Any bitter person is dangerous. He can do anything, she can do anything to harm you. So bitter person are you have to see someone bitter about you as your number one enemy because he never or she never think good thing about you. When somebody is bitter, he or she will always want bad thing to happen to you. When somebody is bitter, he or she will never be happy with your success. When somebody, to my own knowledge, when somebody is bitter, when a bitter person around you, he or she will never wish you good things in life because he himself never wish himself or herself a good thing in her life because that is why he or she is bitter. So when somebody is bitter, stay away from a bitter person. It could be anybody. It could be your family, it could be your friend, it could be your ex. Most cases, Some ex are bitter. When an ex is bitter, that ex is that is bitter about you dumping him, you dumping her. He believe is a failure. Yeah, a failure person is a bitter person. When somebody is bitter, that person is a failure. He believe or she believes she can never achieve his or her goal in a life. He or she lose hope. When you were bitter, that means you believe you can achieve nothing in your life. You have already lose hope and you can do anything. Nobody should be around a bitter person. When somebody is bitter, complaining, everything you do is not happy, your success, maybe the way you are growing, maybe you are achieving anything like you are going to school, you are achieving your goal, you are trying to pursue some career, and all they do is bitter, unhappy, seeing you progressing in life, see you achieving your aim, trying to pursue your career. That kind of person shouldn't be around you. That is that is a sample of me saying some people are bitter because they are unhappy about your success. So bitter person is like a jealousy person. When somebody is jealous about you, is a bitter person. When somebody is jealous, don't you know any jealousy person will not want your happiness. They always wish bad thing to happen to you because they won't want you to be happy. Maybe your marriage, anything you are progressing, whatever you lay your hand on. Maybe you were trying to, like some other YouTubers, when they see their other YouTuber doing good on their channel, they will stop coming to that channel. Those are the example of a bitter person. When you see a YouTuber like you progressing, doing good, oh, Paul, welcome, Paul. How are you? I changed the look. Yes, oh, it's another glasses. I don't know. I look so different because since I was so sick. Do you know when I was so sick? I don't see myself the same Mayinka in the mirror again. I don't know. It's even affecting my brain. DOY creation. Thanks so much for coming. Let me read comments. DOY said, I agree. Think that when people stay in a relationship too long and people know they need to leave, then they become bitter. Yes. Thanks so much for coming. Yeah, when some people, let me tell you about the bitter. The most people that bitter is your ex. Are you guys agree with me? Anyone, maybe ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, ex-husband, the most people that are bitter are ex and your friend. You might think he's a good friend. You might think she's a good friend. No, she's just a fake friend. She's bitter. She never want to happy. She doesn't want to in a marriage. She doesn't want to have a successful marriage. She doesn't want to have a career. She doesn't want you to she doesn't even want you to prosper in life. She will just be bitter for no reason. So some ex are most bitter person. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because she lose hope. Because he lose hope. He failed to move on. She failed to move on. When somebody is done with you, he doesn't done with you. God done with you too. When somebody is done, God is even God know why she done with you. God know why he done with you. Nothing will happen without the will of God. When somebody done with you, do you think it's by yourself, by your grace? No, God doesn't want two of you to be together because God is watching you guys. He was in your journey. He knew what is going to happen to both of you. It might end up being a violence. It might end up being one terrible. So he choose to separate you guys. So why won't you be happy that she's not meant to be with me? He's not meant to be with me. Then move on. When you fail to move on, you become depressed. When you fail to move on, you become bitter to yourself, unhappy, aggressive, just for no reason. Be mean. Anybody around you, it will be me. Even in your job, in your place of work, affecting you. You make mistake every time, everything, and end of the day, you got fired because you are bitter. So somebody that tell you, I am done, she just don't done. It was God that is done with you because she's already make up her mind. She knew it's affecting her life, her health. He knew it's affecting her health, his health. But as she stood down, do you think somebody can just be done with you just in one day? He must have been on the journey looking for a way out. What what's he gonna do? But when a couple say we are separating, that is why in this country they will never force two parties to be together because they don't want violence. They don't want anything that will end up losing one of each one of you guys, each one of you. So they will agree that she told you she doesn't want to be with you, then let her be. Sometimes they will separate men to vacate the house for women because the two party they don't get it right no more. It can lead to anything. So when other party is bitter, that means it fails, it choose not to move on. Before you know it, you are going to be depressed, you will be sick, you're going to have health issue. So bitter person need therapy. Ask yourself, why am I always bitter? Why am I always me? Why am I always not be happy? What is wrong? Your brain need to be checked when you are bitter all the time. It's not normal. You should be happy. When you are bitter every minute, every second, you will, before you know it, you check yourself in the mirror, you will be, your beauty will be depreciating. You'll be losing beauty. If you are a man, you'll be getting old. People will be thinking you are 70 years. Meanwhile, you are 40. Maybe you are 30 years. You will look unhappy in your face. That is bitter person. They will be looking so old. Your face will be wrinkled. That's if when you are bitter person, there's no amount of moisturizer cream you go to apply on your face. It won't work because it's in your blood. Because you are an unhappy person. You are bitter every minute, every second. No amount of moisturizer cream that you go to apply. You will still have a wrinkled faces, unhappy faces. You won't have a smiling faces because you always wrinkle like this, frown your face because you are not happy. The only solution for a bitter person, the only solution for a bitter, let me read the comments, guys. But this my glasses is big, oh, because I want to see very well. Because today is very important message. How dare to people that are bitter. So let me see. Let me read comment. This glasses is very big. You know, no, I'm not talking about pizza. I'm talking about bitter. See, I can't pronounce this bitter in American accent. Okay, okay, let me call an American accent. Can I pronounce very well? Popo, bitter, bitter. Okay, I call it in Nigerian accent bitter. I'm not saying pizza. Bitter, bitter. I can't pronounce American accent. Some American accent very well. It's not. I'm not talking about pizza. Popo. Oh. Yes, yes. I'm not talking about pizza. Popo. I'm talking about bitter. Is that the way they pronounce it? I don't know. This American accent, sometimes if you are not careful, you lose one of your teeth. And sometimes this American accent is very, very strong for people that came from Nigeria. When you came to this country when you were young, it's so easy for you to pronounce some of American accent. But when you came here, when you're already old, no amount of no, I don't think if you can change from Nigerian accent. Some pronunciation in this country, you can never pronounce it the way they pronounce it. So I'm talking about bitter. Bitter. I am not talking about pizza. Papa, okay? Oh, Eagle Light. How are you, sister? How are you doing? Thanks for coming. So, Eagle Light, do you see the topic? So, what do you guys think about when somebody is bitter every time, every minute? A bitter person always complain. You never do things right. Do you know why a bitter person always complain? Because he's not happy. Something is bothering his mind. Something is bothering her mind. But she never want to tell you. She doesn't know what to do. All she have got to do is complaining, complaining. You will never do things right. So that is bitter person. If you are around bitter person, somebody that is bitter, he or she will frustrate your life. Sometimes when you are working with a bitter boss, you will end up leaving that job for that person. Because that boss will frustrate you. Oh my goodness. So when you are unlucky to work with a bitter boss, maybe it's bitter, it's just get out of relationship, she doesn't want to leave her husband, maybe the husband jump her, or she's unhappy, she doesn't want to move on, she will bring this to the job, she will frustrate you, she will complain you are lazy. Meanwhile, you are not lazy. Oh, she's a bitter person. Oh, you have to pray very well if you want to stay on that job, but you will be end of fire because she is a bitter person, or he's a bitter person. Maybe his wife just dump him, and he choose not to move on. Somebody dump you, move on. Let me give you when I was young. When I was young, oh, young mean when you are single girl. When you are single girl, you know how to get out of bitter person. When you are always a bitter person, go to movies, watch, we call it cinema in Nigeria, cinema house. You go to watch movies, sit down, watch movie, look for something that will make you laugh. Always stay around people that always gisting, laugh, gisting, smile away your sorrow. Take it out of your mind. Don't be bitter. The moment you were bitter, you were having health problem. It's going to affect your brain. The blood is running to your brain every minute because you are bitter every minute. So when you want to get out of the bitter environment, maybe something bothering you, look for a friend, check on your friend. Just go and check a friend, sit down talking about past, when you were young. Look for somebody to talk to. If you are out of relationship just of recent, stop thinking, stop sitting down alone. Stop, don't just sit down alone in your room and thinking, depressed, feeling so sad, or losing hope as if you have no option no more. And that means you have no hope. It's finished. There's nothing finished. You still have hope. Life goes on. You have to move on. Any condition in your life you find yourself, don't think as if you have no hope. There is hope as long as you are still living. But when you were taking as if you have no hope, it dump you. Maybe you face your exam. That is why you were going to be bitter every minute to people that is successful, that is doing good. When you happy, when you celebrate success with somebody that is successful around you, you won't be bitter because your own is on the way. Your success is on the way. But when you bitter every minute, every second, you will have problem in success in life. That's why you are having trouble, you're having problem because you are unhappy person. So when you are with somebody that is bitter every minute, you pick a race, you run. I don't even want to be around people that is bitter because I have enough stress in my body already. When I noticed you were complaining to me every minute, I won't go. Our job is caring for people. When people were complaining to me every minute, every second, do you know what I do? I would just call my job. I'm not going again. There was a day I worked with a client. She was bitter, complaining every minute. What am I going to do? There's nothing I don't do. She complain. She complain. Okay, I said to myself, people call me Yemi in my job. I said to myself, I said, Yemi, you know what? If you want to live long, if you don't want to die young in this country, if you want to, sometimes people that are bitter can stress you. I say, if you want to live long, if you want to live long in this country, you don't want to die, you better call your job that you are not comfortable. Yeah. So that day, I didn't even show any sign. I do my job, but complaining, bitter people, you can stay around them. I do my job, I do what I got to do. But I do normal thing. I never complain, I never show any attitude. But I made her sign. He signed, she signed, everything was completed. And the next morning, I called my job and they told me to document why, and I documented it. So when somebody is people bitter, sometimes it is not healthy for you. Sometimes you yourself, you might be sick, you know, you might be sick. Maybe something's going on in our life at that moment. So you that was around people that is bitter, you yourself, you before you know it, you'll be behaving as if you are bitter too. For no reason, you'll be complaining. Every little thing complaining. Sometimes you'll be like, what's wrong with you? What is going on in your life? But you know that you have been tolerating bitter people. Me, I can't stay around you when you are bitter because I will be sweating. I don't know why. Because I don't like stress. Sometimes when people around you, when you are around people that are bitter, you will be stressed. It's not only when you were working hard, do some too hard job that you were stressed. When you are around people that is bitter, trust me, you will be stressed because it's stressing your heart. She's stressing your heart. I always want to be in a happy environment. Me, oh, I want to be happy. I want my nerves to be cool down, to relax. Be happy around you. Be happy in a happy environment. So people bitter, you don't stay around them. It can harm you. She can harm you. Because people that bitter, do you know what she wish you or wish you? She doesn't want you to be alive. He doesn't want you to be alive. So anyone thinking, am I bitter? Why am I bitter? Check yourself. What make me bitter all the time? Why am I always not happy? What is going on? Check yourself. If anything bothering you, worry your mind. It could be job, it could be school, it could be maybe some test, it could be marriage, it could be somebody hurt you, it could somebody break you down. It could be life is short, very short. It could be anything that make you unhappy, but don't transfer the anger to your job. Don't transfer the anger to your friend. Don't transfer the anger to people around you. They will see you as somebody that that his or her brain needed to be checked. Bitter person. If you don't, sometimes bitter person, they don't know they are not normal. Trust me, I'm trying to say that. Why? Yeah, yeah, yeah. When somebody is bitter, he or she is not normal. But when you ask him or her, are you normal? She will tell you, I'm okay. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. I am normal. If you are normal, you won't be bitter. Yeah. If you are normal, why will you be bitter? When you are happy, you will look good. You look fresh. Your skin will be smooth. Your face will be shining. People will see smiley face in your face every second. But when you are always bitter, you want to tell me you are everything's okay by you? No, everything's not okay. Because if everything's okay, you won't be bitter. When somebody dump you, when she told you she's done, it's done, let her go. Let him go. You move on. If it is your job, then God will provide another one. But instead of sitting down thinking, depressed, causing yourself another problem in your head, before you know this, they will find out there's blood running in your brain. There's blood mixed with your brain. You ask doctor, why? Doctor, what caused it? Doctor will say, we don't know. Meanwhile, you get yourself into that kind of health problem because of some slight problem that can be taken care of if you sit down and think about the next step of life, the next action. When you have a problem in your life, the next thing you should think of, what can I do? What can I do next? What is the next option? What is the next thing I can do? Instead of you be bitter. When if somebody done with you now, oh, I am done. Oh, you move on. You move on. If you are somebody that have been having a friend in your job, some people will be admire you in your job. trying to talk to you, talk to them, make a new friend. That is how to get away from a bitter time. That, oh, you are feeling so sad, something's going on in your life. Look for somebody to talk to, make a new friend, look for someone that will be making you happy, gisting, talking about good thing in life. Put a smile in your face than to be bitter and be complaining every minute. Some people that are bitter are jealous person. Some people don't want good thing to happen to you because they are not an happy somebody. They will only wish you bad. They would not want you to successful in life. When you think good thing about some other people, good thing will come on your way. But when you are thinking bad thing about other people, what do you expect a good thing to come on your way? Because you are wishing some other person bad. So that is what I got to talk about. Bitter people, don't be bitter. Always be happy. Be cheerful. Smile always. There's nothing God cannot take care of. No problem that won't be taken care of with God, by God. No problem, I repeat. No matter what the situation in life, nothing difficult for God to be taken care of. Nothing. Instead of you to carry it to your job, to your friend, to people around you, to the family, and people will be running away from you. Why don't you leave everything to God and let God take care of that? People will run away from you. That she's coming, he's coming. Always me, always me. Whatever the problem, whatever any situation that you are going through, just believe that this problem, oh Lord, it is your problem, not my problem. You have to take care of it for me. When I was so sick, I almost become bitter because when you were sick, you will be aggressive. Aggressive mean because you were so shocked that what is going on in your life. You will never believe you can fall sick because I'm never sick in my life to the extent that I fell in my job. So it broke me down. So broke me down that I was so aggressive. Me. But I spoke to myself. I call my brain back. Why am I being mean to my brother? Why am I being mean to people around me? Is it because I'm sick? No. I don't want to get myself into another sickness. But when you were sick and you were thinking that you are not going to get better, before you know, the sickness will gravitate, get worse. But when you talk to yourself that, oh Lord, I knew you are in control of my life. I believe you're going to take control over my health. I put myself into your hand. Take control. Heal me. So when I was so sick, I was almost bitter too. But I do something. I go to doctor. Doctor told me, no, 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 you're going to be fine. It's not a life threatening. Now, once you're on medication, you'll be fine. Okay. So the first day I want to start my medication, the I went to see doctor consistently like 3 weeks before they can put your medication because in this country they can't just prescribe medication for you. They need to give you a vigorous check before they can diagnose you and prescribe medication for you. They will not just give medication. No, if it is pain, they will give you pain relief that we need to diagnose you first. So the first time they gave me medication, I wanted to be on medication. So what I first did on that night, I took off my clothes, I was naked, I was calling unto God. And I put on my medication. I was blessing my medication. I put my hand on my all the medication they gave me. I put my hand on my medication and I blessed all my medication and I blessed my body. I blessed myself. I said, oh Lord, you are the healer. You are the healer. Doctor just prescribed this medication for me. They they can only cure, but you are the everlasting healer. I believe you can heal me. The doctor prescribed medication for me, he diagnosed me, but I said to myself that I will pray that what you made, you said it was good. That You made me, and I believe everything's perfect about me. That as I'm going to start the medication now, but as soon as I'm taking this medication, let this medication work for me and heal me. You are the only one that can heal me. My doctor just prescribed medication for me. If she prescribed it, I'm going to take it, but you are the only one that can heal. Heal me, oh Lord. Heal the water that is running in my body. Heal the blood that is running through circulating my body. Heal my bones, all my nerves, all organs in my body. I want you to heal me. Let this medication work for me. As soon as I started taking this medication, I pray I bless my medication. And after 3 weeks, I went for checkup. It was so amazing. Doctor was he looked at me, it was amazing. He said you improve right away. That is so fast. I was recovering right away. It's just amazing because I bless my medication and I bless my body. I never accept that to make me depressed and weigh me down. I see it's a problem. I never see it as a problem. I see it as God problem that is going to be taken care of. He knew everything that is going on in our life. So we shouldn't be bitter. When you are bitter, you are even hard more with your problem. Anything happen, accept the fate that it happens. But God know better than you do. Anything that happen, we need to be accepting our fate because God know everything. Nothing that God doesn't know. Trust me, guys. That's nothing God does. Even what will happen tomorrow, God knows it. What will happen in a few minutes, God knows it. In a second, God knows everything. So why would we be bitter, complaining, unhappy? If anything happen to you, just accept as part of life. God is planning ahead. He knew why that happened. He knew why it happened. He knew for a purpose. God, if that thing must happen. People that bitter most are friends, ex. Some ex doesn't want to be alive. What will make your ex happy is to hear bad news about you. Why must you be expecting bad news about your ex? You want bad thing to happen to him or her? What are you going to gain from that? That means you are a bitter person. Some ex will go ahead and anything they bought for you during the relationship, they will get it back. That's a bitter person. You don't get it back. Sometimes you let go. Sometimes you let go. Move on. When you move on, hmm, that's a big thing ahead of you. When you move on, when you are happy always, ahead of you, a big thing. Celebrate big thing. It's coming on your way. Trust me, guys. So I'm going to end the chat now. So that is all I got to say about bitter people, a bitter person, a bitter ex, a bitter ex-wife, a bitter ex-husband, a bitter ex-boyfriend, a bitter ex-girlfriend, a bitter friend. Maybe you're done with your friend. I don't want to be your friend no more. I can't be with you no more for some reason. And you are bitter to your friend. She said she can't be with you no more. She doesn't want to be your friend no more. So leave her alone. Don't wish her bad. So bitter person is dangerous. Yeah, they are dangerous people because they were jealous people. They can do anything for you. They can, if care is not taken, they are dangerous. They can do anything for you. Trust me. He can. If somebody is bitter, his mind is evil, and mind is evil. Any person that is bitter, all everything that is going on in his mind, in her mind, are evil because he is bitter, she is bitter. They are not happy people. If I see you are bitter, I will not stay around. I won't want you around me. I won't want to be your friend. I won't want to stay. Even a bitter boss, I will leave the job because he's going to rope you and fire you for no reason. Sometimes when you got fire in your job, it's not good for your profile. So the moment you know that he's complaining about you every little thing, you are not doing right. You have to leave before he report to you. Before he writes rubbish on your something that's not right on your name, not to get another job. So sometimes when you see that this boss is bitter, the way he behaved to you, the way she behaved to you, for no reason, she just complain about you. For no reason, he complain about you. For no reason, everything just report you. He's bitter. Something is going on in his life, in his mind. That's why he's bitter to you. Is if you are not careful, you will get into trouble. So I'm going to end the chat now about bitter. That is all I got to say about my own opinion about bitter people, a bitter person. So, guys, I really appreciate every one of you. God bless you. And whatever I say here, I am not directing this topic to anyone. Okay, guys? I am not directing to anybody. It is just a topic that we must learn. At least we must gain. I'm not directing to anybody. It is a topic. If you are a bitter person, I am not directing my topic to you. That means you need to change. Okay? So if you are a bitter somebody, I am not, thank you, Ego. I am not directing my topic to you. If you are a bitter woman, a bitter man, a bitter friend, a bitter girlfriend, a bitter um, boyfriend, a bitter wife, a bitter husband, I am not directing to you. Oh. But if I'm say this topic today, you it hurts you, it's directly to you. You just have to take it and amend, change if you think you are a bitter person. But I am not directing it to anyone. It is just a topic. If it's accidentally directed to you, you are a bitter person. You got to change. Change. Bitter is everything that is bitter. Ewuro in my language, ewuro. So that means that person is tasted like ewuro. You should be tasted like a sugar. You should be tasted like honey. You should be tasted like anything that is sweet. In American, chocolate, any sweet thing. That means your mind, your heart is bitter. Your heart, your mind doesn't sweet like chocolate, sugar, honey. You know that? Do you know what meaning by bitter? That means that person is evil. What is going on? What was going on in his or her mind is evil. Yeah, when you are bitter, you are evil. Your mind is evil. You are not thinking good about the other person. That is why you are bitter. So I'm not directing it to anybody. If I'm myself my bitter now, I would tell you sometimes whatever I say here, direct it to me too as host. But I just have to say what I got to say here. So I'm not focusing, oh, somebody I'm talking to. No, no, no. Maybe God want me to change somebody out there with this kind of topic. Maybe somebody out there has been bitter. Somebody out there have the kind of character. Maybe God want to send this message through me to that person. God wants somebody to change. So I am not directing this message to anyone. If it is me that is bitter too, I will change. You know what I mean? So it's just a normal general topic that I must pass out to the world. Yeah, I am not a pastor, I am not a preacher, but I am a motivational speaker. So I am going to end the chat now. So I love every one of you that came to support me. God bless you all. I really appreciate you all. Ugu, thank you so much, my sister. Popo, thanks so very much. DY Creation, thank you so very much. I love every one of you. Let me see again. When I'm talking, sometimes I don't read comments. I don't read comments. I don't know why. But when I'm reading comments, I'll be distracted. It's like when you were talking, it's like you were flowing, flowing. the inspiration will be flowing like this, flowing. So okay, so that's why I don't read comment. But I just have to say what I got to say. So I'm going to end the chat now. So I'll see you next week. Um, I'm good, Papa. I'll see you next week on amazing topic. I'll see you next week, guys. I'm going to end the chat, but I told you guys I'm not going to say long. So let me end the chat. No, no, no. Yes, Papa. Papa, I changed my look. Yeah, I changed my look. I change my look. Sometimes I'm funny. So I will check your chat. I will check I will check your page, DOY creation. I think you are you a content creator? DOY creations. Are you a content creator? Are you a content creator? I'm going to check your page. Okay, I will subscribe to your channel if I don't have you. So I will subscribe to your channel. I'll check your page and watch your video. Okay, so I'm going to end the chat. I'll see you. Bye bye. So this is my food now. So it's cold. Wow. Can I be able to eat this food? See, guys, it's cold. I don't know. I warm it. I thought when I'm talking now, sometimes I feel I'm like another. I'm like when I'm talking here. I mean like another world, like inspiration. So I'm going to end the chat. Bye.